I'm Alicia Erickson, and this is my screencast for Teaching with Technology. So my thoughts about the class is overall, the class is pretty good and useful. I feel like some weeks are very time consuming and have a lot of work for us to get done, and other weeks are really easy and there's not very much for us to do. So I think that it balances itself out for the most part. The class is very informational, and there's a lot of technology information being thrown at us every week, and it's coming in handy. I teach kindergarten at a private school here in Washington, so I've been able to incorporate some of the things we've learned into my own class. My greatest challenges of the class are learning how to use some of the technology that we're using without being shown, because I'm a very hands-on learner and I like to be able to see how it's done before I try to do it myself, because I struggle with making sure whether or not I'm doing it right. Time management is also another big issue for me with this class. Some of it requires me to take a lot more time to learn how to do it and get it right before I can just submit the assignment. This assignment is actually pretty easy for me because I've done screencasting for another class, but some of our other assignments have been a little more challenging. I believe the work is appropriate for the most part. I don't feel like I'll use everything that we've learned in the class, because I feel like some of it is for a little bit older aged students rather than my little 5 and 6 year olds. Most of the stuff's going to be pretty useful in my life though, and in my career. Some of the things that I still want to learn is I would like to learn about animations, like how to add cool little animations into my PowerPoints or into any presentation, because I'm not very good at that. And I also think that this class should have a section on how to use a smartboard or a Promethean board, because they seem pretty self-explanatory, but when you're actually using one, it's not as easy as one would think it is. So I think that would actually be really useful, considering most schools nowadays have smartboard or a Promethean board in every classroom. I know that Rock Springs has I believe they have smart boards. I can't remember exactly. Green River has one and Rock Springs has the other. But when I was substitute teaching, it was really hard for me to use them because I didn't know how, because nobody ever showed me. And then I actually had a teacher show me. But I think that would be a really useful section, especially for education majors, which most of us in this class are going to be. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on the class so far.